Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Raynday Gaming. My name is Raynday, and today we're taking you through another top 5 of the best community skins in Paladins. But this time, it's a little different. With the lion's share of summer being gone, it's time to hold on to the little bit that we have left. That's why in this video we'll have a theme, and that theme is Sunkissed. All your favorite champions in the realm, in their bikinis, in their swimwear, holding on to what little bit of summer they have. Now Sunkissed has a couple of different definitions. The first one, the one we'll be using, is to be made warm or brown by the sun. You know, get those tan lines, be in that swimwear, be kissed by the rays of the sun. Urban Dictionary has a different definition that can allow Sunkissed to be used in the sentence, she was getting sun-kissed by the milkman when her husband came home. I think they're referring to something different here. We're not going to be covering that in this video. However, our time will be well spent, good chap. Don't you worry about that. You'll see boobs, you'll see muscles, you'll see plenty of them. So let's get into the mix right now and start this top 5 episode of the best Sunkissed skins in Paladins. Remember, these are all community concepts, so if you guys want to contribute yours or you have any that you'd like me to cover in another episode of the top 5 best Paladins community skins, feel free to leave those in the comment section below and like the video before you head out. Now, before we take a look at any more bodacious bodies, boobies, or booties, we're going to actually take a look at the original Sunkissed Cassie by Gannon Jaspering. He was the one in the Paladins art team that came up with the concept for Sunkissed Cassie, and this actually became a skin and is a skin in-game. So because of these skins, this whole concept is possible. Go ahead and follow him on Twitter, give him your thanks after this video. He's probably going to be singing Moana in the background. You're welcome. You're welcome. I know I'd be doing that if I was him. Now getting into the first and probably one of my favorite skins, Sunkissed Evie. Baby. Now before we go any further, everyone in our game is 18 plus, damn it. Don't be looking at me like that. Don't give me those eyes. And honestly, let's take a look at this for real. Evie doesn't really look like her original self right now. This is probably an Evie in the future. Maybe in the college years of her life. Maybe in her young adulthood in her mid-20s where she's got a tattoo on her right bicep. She's kind of gotten out of the parents' control. You know, those witch kings and queens, they could be a little stingy. And then of course, she's grown in a few areas, not just height-wise, maybe a little bit in the chest there. Got a nice ribbon and bow and everything. And just the demeanor that Evie's presenting right now is very mature. And I think that's the favorite part for me about this skin. Not only does it look amazing, Evie looks great. I love the little choker, but it's just the time period that this feels to be representing. It's a new Evie. And with skins, I love to feel like this is a new moment for this character. I'm bringing in not just Cassie, but this relaxed version of Cassie. I'm bringing in not just Evie, but the mature, more, you know, fully grown out Evie. And I think that that would be a great addition to the roster. By the way, going into our second skin, it's going to be Sunkissed Seris. And yeah. Wow. For the first time in Seris' life, she looks like she's actually ready to party. And that's what I enjoy about this skin and the depiction of her. The art is fantastic in creating this fun, whimsical vibe and representing what summer, I think, idealizes in all of our minds. This carefree moment of just being you, being free, stripping down to kind of the barest bones and not putting on this kind of facade of, oh, I'm this person every day, but really just going out there and being happy to hang out with the people that you love. This also really reminds me of an anime. I don't know why, but there's always that episode in animes where they go to the beach and they just have a beach day to show off all the girls in the animes in bathing suits. This reminds me of that episode if Paladins was an anime. This would be what she wore in that episode in that anime. I do gotta say though, Seris, there's a lot of underboob happening and I don't know if you got the right size. I'm not gonna lie, baby, you know you're working with a lot up there. I maybe one size bigger might have helped with the underboob. I'm not complaining, I'm just trying to help assist out. Moving on, as we take a look at the next skin, it's gonna be another champion, one of the newest champions, which is why I really got excited to include this one, and it's Lian. Sunkissed Lian is coming from the exact same artist who did Sunkissed Evie and Sunkissed Seris. So as we take a look at this image on your screen, I want to talk a little bit about this artist and just promote him or her. Now, Whitelettu is the one who has been bringing us all of these great skins, and I want you to go ahead and follow him on Twitter, give him some love, say, hey, I saw your stuff in Raynday's video, you are awesome, here's a follow, keep it up, let him know what skins you want, because for an artist, I believe that getting community interaction, getting people to praise and acknowledge their stuff is a fantastic way to encourage them to create more content. If they have a Patreon, I'm not sure if they do, go ahead and try and follow that as well, but at least to follow on Twitter, show them some love. I know they've got a DeviantArt, and I'll have that linked in the description below, and you can definitely go ahead and check out the rest of their stuff. Listen, bottom line, artists need exposure, and I'm willing to help those artists who want to help themselves. So if you reach out to me as an artist on Twitter, or if as a person who says, hey, I've got this artist that I love, I want you to follow them and showcase their work in your next video, I will be more than happy and inclined to do so. That is definitely my goal here, to promote the artist in the Paladins community and get everyone coming together around some art that they love about this game. And boobs. My motivation is also boobs. Wait, did I say that out loud? Moving on, let's talk about number 2 in this video, guys, and I cannot wait to talk about this one. It is Sunkissed Maeve. Now this one comes from Whitelettu again, and it's actually called Maeve Heart Thief. You can check it out on his DeviantArt like I just talked about, but he's really captured, I think, Maeve's innocence here in a very unique way. Now this isn't Maeve with a huge rack. This isn't a crazy hip to waist ratio. This is Maeve in a more simpler time, where she's not prowling for food, she's not looking behind her back, wondering if anyone's following her. This is Maeve by the pool. This is Maeve looking and actually having fun for a while, not having to fight for everything that she's got. And to me, this is a very cool skin. It almost changes the concept of a character, and I think goes into the insecurities, or maybe that part that I think Maeve would never want to show. When you think about a street cat, a prowler, a burglar of kind of Maeve's nature, where she's always on guard, always looking to fight for her next opportunity to get ahead in life, this seems like something she would never want to show the world. Her innocence, her, hey, I'm vulnerable right now. My knives are to the side, and I am just enjoying myself for once. I feel like this is where, yes, you would fall in love with Maeve in an anime or in a movie when you finally see her this way, but I think it's also a side that Maeve would be very uncomfortable showing the world, and that's why I found this very interesting. But surprise, surprise, it's not just one skin for Summer Maeve, it's 2 skins, and this is by Vocox. On DeviantArt, you can find this Till the Sun Goes Down is what it's called, and it's Maeve. Yet it's like mom Maeve. It's more mature Maeve, to where she's showing some skin, but she's definitely grown up. She's thickened out a little bit. She's gotten longer as well, and she's in that phase of, I don't know, maybe looking at her children walking by the side. Maybe she's given that eye just back to a husband who's got a camera and saying, babe, you look beautiful right now. Let me take a picture of you in the water. I don't know, but this definitely looks like Maeve in a time beyond when she's done struggling and done, you know, running around the streets. This is more her like, hey, I'm done. I'm relaxed. I have my family now. And then, of course, in the movie, she gets brought back into doing whatever she needs to do, and her whole family's threatened. She's like, no, I want to live my suburban life, but now I've got to go back to work. Both are really new concepts for Maeve, and I think they showcase different sides of her and bring different storylines with them. That's why I love those skins, and I think this is a great choice. So shout out to both of those artists. Follow Vocox on DeviantArt if you can. Moving into the last one for today, this was a very tight race. Both incredible specimens physically, both so tantalizing in their swimwear, but I had to say that Sunkissed Barik didn't make the top cut. He was very close to the Speedo, and the green, I mean, it just works so well on him. And I gotta say, Hi-Rez Pretty Hair, if you consider the bun top, this is a good look. But no, guys, no, it had to be, it must be the sexiest babe in the realm. I mean, we forgot about her. Y'all have been sleeping, and I'm here to set the record straight. The top waifu in the realm right now, especially in this skin, which needs to be in the game right now, is Sunkissed Inara. When I first saw the skin, I almost fell over. It was a spiritual experience, to be honest, because not only the spacing, not only the stylized nature of this skin. Look at the time, the effort, the energy that went into making this. I mean, and talk about bringing out a woman's natural curves. I don't want that Photoshop, like Kendrick Lamar said. Show me some booty with some stretch lines, and let me tell you what, this is some booty with some stretch lines. Okay, The Rock goes a little bit outside the bathing suit. Who cares? All right, this is beauty incarnate. I want to dive in this thing and take scuba diving lessons. I want to get my scuba license inside this thing. It is so beautiful. And I gotta say, I gotta calm down because the passion is roaring up. Shoutouts to Tmarks400 for his incredible Reddit artwork. And I think this is what moves art in general as a community, as a skill, as a craft forward in the world. So thank you, Tmarks, for this endeavor to be better, to do something great, to change the Paladins community single-handedly with this one skin. And Thomas Holt, I hope you're listening, buddy, because this is where it's at. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you had some fun. I really did enjoy making this one. These are always great videos for me to make. I just have a blast, and I love showing off new artists and things that maybe the community isn't exposed to, maybe my community at Raynday Gaming isn't exposed to, and really just showing the world how good these artists are in the Paladins community. I want to do as much as I can to encourage more fan art, whether it's for me and my own channel or whether it's for just the sake of everyone else viewing it. So give a like, go ahead and follow these artists in the description below. Maybe it's their Twitter, maybe it's their DeviantArt, maybe it's their Tumblr, whatever it is, give them a follow, show them some love, because that means the world to them. And hey, if you want to commission something, commission. That's great. That's even better. I'm sure they'll take some money instead of just a follow, so please do that as well. And if any of these artists who I mentioned are interested in working with me, send me a Twitter DM and we can go from there. Now, if you have a skin you want me to showcase in one of my videos, go ahead and send it to me on Twitter. You can tag me at Raynday Gaming. Make sure you follow me. And if you want to send something a little bit more extensive and have a conversation, make sure to email me at my business email, rayndaygaming.business@gmail.com. If you like this video, please give it a like and share it to somebody else so that we can get these artists out there as much as possible. Also, subscribe to the channel if you want to stay tuned for more Paladins and daily content here at Raynday Gaming. As always, my friends, remember to never give up, never stop gaming, and we'll see you all next time.